Hey there, people of the internet. Yeah, something that interested me a little bit here that I've just happened to pick up from my place of work, actually. Don't worry if you're watching this, boss man. I'm going to bring it back. I haven't got any use for this, I just wanted to try and get it running. May as well do it in my own time, huh? Cool thing is it's 12 volts. So anyway, what am I looking at here? What are we looking at here? Well, I've got two items of interest here. I've got this thing here, which is a well, we'll start with this one. This is just a simple warning display, visual aid, so to speak. It's called a sunflower. They call it the sunflower, and this is used on trains as a part of the train protection and warning system. The TPWS is what it's abbreviated to. There's loads of stuff on the internet about it. There's plenty of some memory chips here for what the speech unit uses. I was looking to see if I could find a way of programming my own message onto it. I'm not sure, but there's loads of stuff on here. It's very interesting. So these are the two units I've got. I've got this one here, and I've got the sunflower. Yeah, but I think these came in for the scrap. They're all dated at 2017, so they're pretty new things. And we had the switch. We had that switch, we had the selection of buttons, which I've actually got a couple of these buttons. Some of these buttons are pretty cool. That one there, you actually slide it up a little flap and then you can press the button underneath. Quite cool. Didn't get any of this stuff, sadly, at the top. But yeah, all of this was built into the one panel, apart from the acknowledgement button, which is a shame because that looks really cool. If that was green, normally they're red because they're always emergency stop buttons, but if that was green, that would look kick-ass. Yeah, so we didn't get any of the power supply, even though it's 12 volts. So yeah, I've managed to get it running here on a 5 amp 12 volt power supply, which is cool. Lots of wires in these. Well, I say lots of wires, but coming out the back there is 5 or 6 wires. Well, on this one, I don't really want to touch it in case it upsets it. There's 6 wires on the back of this. I've not figured out what all the wires do as of yet, but to make the thing turn on, which, believe me, took a lot of probing. I had to. There's like a little relay switch in this thing, which is interesting. So I can just flick the switch here. You can touch these wires onto this and it'll turn it off. Oh no, it won't turn it off. Okay, my bad. One of these ones does it. No, that's not it. That one doesn't do anything. That one I think is an external signal, probably for confirmation to make an LED light up somewhere else maybe. There's 2 more wires. That doesn't do anything either. These are all touching all sorts of things, I don't know, but whatever. The only thing this thing does is light up, and there's a little relay switch in there which, if you give one relay power, it'll turn the light off. But then if you connect it back to the same wire again, nothing happens until you trigger it with a relay. You know, just touch it onto an earth and then it decides to fire up again. Oh, that's why it's not working, just because I've got my earths the wrong way around. I need to give this a live, which I can't be asked to do right now. But all it does is just display this. Boring really, isn't it? But I thought it looked quite cool. When it's turned off, all it does is just go off. So yeah, pretty cool. It's just a visual alert. Anyway, the thing that you're all here for is the audio one, aren't you? So let's just swap that over and get that thing powered up. I'll pause the video here. Oh wait, before we do that, let's just have a look at some of the stuff inside. So in here, it's nice and simple, no microprocessor or anything. Got 2 2 resistors which don't appear to be getting warm, so I don't think they're actually doing anything right now. Can't really pull this one open that much because there's not much wire space, but there's a big relay in there, and then there's a little smaller relay on the back of the board down in there somewhere. So a lot of electronics just to do a simple job, just to make a light up, which made me think there was more to it. And the fact there's more wires going into it tells me it does do more things, but I've just made it switch off. I don't know how. Oh, the cable's come off, that's fine. But yeah, it's an interesting bit of kit. Made out of stainless steel and aluminium. Pretty sure the sides are aluminium. That does feel like stainless steel to me. I've got a knife. Let's just see. You always do the scratch test to see if it is. Yeah, that's stainless steel. That scratch test to tell the difference between aluminium and stainless, because stainless is a lot tougher than aluminium, so it doesn't scratch as easy. All right, let's swap it over to this bad boy right here. Alright, welcome back. For you it's been no time at all, but for me it's been, well, a few minutes. So this is all now hooked up to power. It just takes a live and an earth inputs, 12 volts DC. Easy squeezy lemon peasy. Always got to get it mixed up there. If I give this a live, one of these 5 inputs here are live. I get it to make a noise. It's got 5 inputs, 5 triggers and 5 memories on this cool bit of kit. I don't know what any of these wires do. I know one of them has got actual voice on it, 2 of them have. 3 I think actually. Anyway, let's try this one.
Overspeed. Contact the signaller.
That's pretty cool. Overspeed.
Overspeed. Contact the signaller.
I'll just kink that wire to tell me that I've played with that one. Also, it doesn't mind if any of these wires are touching each other, which is nice. Very professional, of course. Let's try this one.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Cool.
TPWS and AWS operational.
This one.
Spud alert. Contact the signaller.
A spud alert? Oh, potatoes or something in this thing? Someone who knows trains want to tell me what that is before I go and Google it, which I'm probably going to end up going to do, I suppose. Let's see what this one is. Is this the last one to test? I think it is. Try this one. Oh, it's just the beeper. Oh, there's one more. What's the other one? Let's try this one. I think this is just like a constant tone whenever it's got power to it. Yeah, that's all that is. Use that as a Morse key, couldn't you? Yeah, that's all that is. So yeah, I thought that was quite cool, but the thing that interested me the most on this was the memory module it's got. Let's just disconnect it from power. There we go. It's got a little memory module on this thing, which takes a bit of getting off. Just let me show you my keyboard there. While I just pull this apart. Loads of professional here. Do with one of those overhead camera systems like what Big Clive has. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Plenty of opportunity to get that. So each one of these chips is one of those tones or messages. Each chip can hold 4 megabytes worth of memory. Quite cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it makes me wonder if it's got 7. If it can hold 7 megs, maybe. Sorry, 7 megs. 7 messages, maybe. I'm not sure how the memory is organised on this. If you look, you can see most of it does go all to this connector here. Be really cool if you could hook this up to, say, like an SD card system rather than a this memory board. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that lot. I'm not sure what these little chips are. I don't even know if the camera can pick this up. It should do. It's bloody 4K. This camera cost me damn 800 quid. Let's see if we can zoom into that. There we go, dear. That was close. There we go. What's that number there? Let's try a different one. Does that mean anything to you guys? Let's have a look on the numbers on the flip side. I think I've got this the right way around. Have I? It's upside down. My bad. Focus, do your thing. Yes, should be able to see some of these. And the light, there you go. I would very much like to be able to reprogram these. Now I have pulled up the tech sheets on these things. Scroll to the top, all the way to the top. I did read all the way through it. There's a lot of information on these things. There you go. Serial clock, data input, data output. So it does tell me it can be written to, which is nice. It's not just read only. So it has got the ability to be programmed. I just don't know how one goes around programming this. You are talking to someone here who doesn't even know how to work an Arduino. I've had them, I've done basic things on them, but coding is not my thing, I'm afraid. I just cannot get my head around coding. I just want one where I can just drop a chip into a socket and then upload a code that's already pre-done. That's how I want it. Or ideally, if this thing could just be seen as a USB flash drive. And you just put, I don't know, WAVs or whatever format this thing will use. It's got to upload the sound files in some format, surely. So yeah, it's got an erase feature on it as well, which is quite cool. But yeah, I just thought, interesting. I'll make a little quick video on this just to show you this. I can get two of these, two each as well. So I've got one of these with the box still on it, where I work, which I can put to the side, and one of those which has not been taken apart at all. So yeah, interesting. I do have some other cool little bits and bobs knocking around, like this thing here is a old taximeter which has got a pin code on it that I can't get off. That's also uses a PIC chip actually, which I know is very, very hackable, but I don't know what the pin code is. I thought that would be the pin code 0115, or 0155, sorry, but I tried it. If you look, you can see the numbers on this thing have been very worn, so it makes you wonder if that was the pin number to it. But again, can't figure the pin number out. Well, that came out of a scrap taxi. It's destined to go back to work again because I haven't got a use for it. I thought, wow, that'd be cool to chuck in my crazy Fiat, you know, my crazy car. Little taximeter that's just counting up constantly, but yeah, unless I actually go in there and do the segments on the actual LED screen, you know, it's one of them LED segmented displays, so I could, I don't know, hook them up to a decade counter and make it count different numbers, maybe up with a 555 timer. I know how to do that, basic stuff, but I don't know how to do anything else. Anyway, I thought that was cool. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So yeah, if any of you guys know any more info on these things, or how I could break into the code of this, it's like break into the code, break into it, and I don't know, get it to upload my own messages to it. I'd love it as like a vehicle warning system. You know, every time you open a door, it comes up, you know, it says door open or something. I don't know. Kind of cool. It's a thing I've tried to dabble in a few times, going so far as to buying all the gear for a Arduino system. You know, the network shield, which is one thing I bought for it, because the network shield gives you a SD card input, and then I bought a speech output thing. I'm not sure what that is now. Can't remember the names of them now. Different shields. Tried it all on. Crikey me, you're making me think, 'cause it's been years. Okay, I had quite a few Arduinos actually. I've got them knocking around somewhere. I've got drawers down here, and there's so many electronics in those drawers. In fact, there's an Arduino right there. Which one is that? That one is my Arduino Mega. Yeah, which is just knocking around in a drawer. Yeah, throw it back in there. I don't know how to work those things. I tried. I've even got Raspberry Pis knocking around. I never bought any of them. They just came from the scrapyard, and I've been trying to hook them up to my machine, but they're probably knackered already, which is why they got scrapped. Probably someone fried them or something. Incorrect shielding or something. But yeah, so that was cool. Thought I'd let you see it. What the hell? 10 minutes of your life's wasted. Sorry about that. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Peace out.